Hello friends, welcome to Wealth Guru. So here I am back again with another exciting video, and the video for today will be on Federal Bank. And if you are new to the channel, then let me tell you that I bring in such videos every day on great companies and explain you whether you should be buying these stocks at this point of time, and if yes, what the time horizon you should look for depending on your risk appetite. So that's what pretty much I do. So if you want to subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe icon and subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. Alright, so without making any further ado, let's get started with the Federal Bank. So before going into the details, like as most of you know, some of our top individual investors have interest in this stock, and especially Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has this stock in his radar for quite some time. So that's where this is really getting a lot of traction from the investors. If you look at the market cap, Federal Bank is close to 17,000 crores, has a PE of 10.3, which is pretty decent uh, for uh, at the current level. I think most of the companies has been at a PE of almost 20, but this is really decent to have it at 10. If you look at the operating revenue for the last quarter was 3,500 crores and operating profit was 521 crores. So, and not to miss the fact that it has really good asset quality, and that's also improving every now and then. And going into the SWOT analysis, so this is what the SWOT analysis look like. It has 9 strengths, 3 weaknesses, 4 opportunities, and 1 threat. We'll go through each of those one by one. Going into the strengths first, there's effective utilization of the shareholding fund for the last 2 years, although the return on equity has been improving on Federal Bank. There is also efficient in managing assets to generate profits, so ROA is also improving. There is growth in the net profit with increasing profit margin quarter on quarter. That's also a positive strength for this company. There is growth in the net profit with increasing profit margin year on year. The profit margin is also increasing every year. There is increasing profits every quarter for the past 2 quarters. The annual net profits is improving for the last 2 years. The book value is also improving for the last 2 years. And last but not the least, FI and FPI is also improving that, and there's strong momentum on the price front. So all these are the strengths. And if you look at the opportunities before you go to the weaknesses, so the opportunities are pretty much the company has a decent PE right now, which is pretty much less compared to its 3-year, 5-year, or 10-year PE. So when that is said, what basically it means that the company has or the stock can reach higher levels to reach to a level, reach to a PE level which it has been traditionally or historically. So that indicates a positive upside on the stock. There is also individual superstar investors, like as I said, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and some other key superstar investors are raised in the stock. That is also a positive. The decrease in the provisions in the recent results, the provisions has been reducing, which indicates a better asset quality for the stock. The RSI indicating price strength. So all these are positives and the opportunities. Now going into the weaknesses and threats. So if you look at the weaknesses, there is high interest payment compared to the earnings for past few quarters. There is inefficient use of capital to generate profits. So ROCE has been declining for last 2 years, and they're declining revenue every quarter for the past 2 quarters. And if you look at the threats, there is increase in NP in recent results. So all in all, if you look at the strengths and the opportunities, that really are much more than the weaknesses and threats. So that being said, this is a really good company and a good stock to hold on to, not only for short term, medium term, but also for long term, as the prospects of this company is pretty bright. And if you look at the technicals, as you can see, from a technical front, the stock has been below its 5-day, 10-day, 200-day moving average. But if you look at its 100-day and 200-day moving averages, it's much more than that. So which basically indicates there is 11 bullish signal and 5 bearish signal on the stock, and which indicates the positive price movement from here on if the market sustains at these levels. If you look at the shareholding pattern, mutual funds almost on 30%, FIIs hold 24%, public holds around 32%, and others hold around 13%. So that's pretty much on this stock. So my recommendation is to buy the stock on every decline, and if you are holding the stock, hold it for a long term, as once it crosses its lifetime high of 120 when it achieved in 2017, once it crosses that levels, then it can really move to higher territories. So definitely one stock to remain in your portfolio for sure. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, just do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you do like this video and want to see such videos in future, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, as we get such videos every now and then. Thanks a lot. Thank you a lot for watching.